Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Grows. And what do we got here? Well, I decided to pick myself up a new light, and I decided to go. Go with the Bipower Spectra 2500. And I'm absolutely in love with this light. Like, I can touch the driver, and this is only like medium warm. It's not hot or anything. But as you can see, everything has jumped up quite a bit. But before we get into the details of these, I don't know if any of you guys made it to the end of the last video, but if you did, you would have seen that one of my DIY DWCs had broken. So part of the solution was to get another tent. So I was on Amazon scrolling one day, and I seen this 1846 tent. It's by A-Tour for like $28. So I said, why not? And what do we have in here? Now, a nice little setup I have. I got a little small inline that a buddy had gave me a while ago. And thanks to my lovely girlfriend, we have the VivoSun Aerostream humidifier, or Aero H09, something like that. But their humidifier, and this thing is so great. Paired with the app, it makes life so much easier. I always thought setting that stuff up would be hard, but boy oh boy. But star of the show is that little Frosted Cheerios F3 by Speedrun Genetics. And as you can see, right along with it are those little green pellets. And for this run, we're going to be doing just strictly grow dots and recharge. So yeah, I can't find the grow dots, but grow dots and recharge. Shout out to Scotty. He really has something going on with these things. So I mean, the goal of this tent is just have something. Well, one was to make space for my other tents, as you will see, and just to have something that's pretty much automated in a sense. I got the humidifier, I got the grow dots, so all I gotta do is just pretty much water this plant. And for that matter, once again, thanks to my lovely girlfriend, this 130 watt Faceta is going in there. So I've really been wanting to try this brand. Mobud seems to get, there we go, yeah, there you go. Mobud seems to get great plant results out of these lights. So 130 watts going in there. I just decided to make the video before I got a couple things to do before I take care of that, because I've already been in here for a couple hours. But let's see what we got. So back here, these two. This is the Cream by Canuck Seeds. Now we're on the day like 20 plus. I forgot to actually like pay attention or mark down when these sprouted and whatnot. There's a lot going on with trimming the other plants, but we're probably like day 20, 25, somewhere in between there. So, and as you can see, both of these have already started showing pistils. So that's that. Not the biggest plant, not the longest veg that I hope for, or that I've seen gotten out of any other seeds, but they both started to get pistils around the same time, so I'm assuming it's genetics with these ones. And then back here we have Multiverse's Moonbeam, which is a sour D cotton candy cross. So, and as you can see, this one also has pistols showing, but it's also in a little bit smaller of a pot. This is a 2-gallon plastic pot that I got from the dollar store. We got the star of the show right here, the Backcountry by Dream Beans, and as you can see, I have this thing bent all the way over. Let me adjust this. Damn, I had to make that a little longer, but I have this thing bent all the way over. This is going to be a big one right here. I can tell already. And I took the other Backcountry that I had in the 1 gallon and I transplanted it to a 3 gallon just a second ago. So shoot, do some dynamite in the hole, and we're gonna hope for the best. But no pistols on these yet. And remember, I topped these 3 right here: that Backcountry, and this Backcountry also. These all 3 are Backcountries by Dream Beans. But yeah, so this one is starting to show pistols, as you can see, just right there. But that's about the only one that I can see. But nevertheless, I've trained them out really well, and and then I fed them today. Like I said, I'm going with the Advanced Nutrients Connoisseur Cocoa line, and yeah, I hit them with around 500 ppms today. So we're just moving and grooving in this tent. But let's hop to the 3x2. Alright, back in the 3x2, and as you can see, it's looking pretty crazy in here. So yesterday I had to come in here and defoliate. It took literally about close to 4 hours, at least 3, to get this looking like this in general. So starting with the Mighty Frostbanger. Now mind you, Fastbuzz had ran out of seeds, and when they dropped the new batch of Frostbangers, I hurried up and grabbed one, and that's what this one is right here. So my assumption is that it'll be closer to the F4s that they released shortly after that. And based off the structure, it's telling me that those inclinations might be pretty close, because the structure is just rock solid. Every branch is like a ½ inch to an inch before you see another blade. I mean, look at that. Rusting up really nicely. Just coming through really nice. So yeah, the Frostbanger seems like she's going to be done before everyone else. I do remember that this one kicked in the flower a couple of weeks before everyone else, so okay. But as you can see, the Multiverse's Dark Matter, which is the Girl Scout Ken Dog cross, is absolutely outperforming everybody in pretty much every way. Can't even lie. And I love the Frostbanger, the taste of everything is just great to me. But the Dark Matter Multiverse, every leaf, just even random fans are just covered in trachs. The growth on it, I know it's hydro, but the growth on this thing is absolutely insane. I had to super crop it. As you can see, 3 of the main branch right there with duct tape on it, and a branch back there that grew past the light that's probably going to do it again, it seems like. And then, of course, this one right here. Did this about 3 to 4 days ago, and they seem to take pretty well. The branches are pointing back up, so So I would assume so, but just beautiful flower it is. Beautiful flower it is. Green bean, I mean multiverse, he really knows this stuff because boy, you're really getting this amount for us so early on. Bada bing, bada bing. And the dream, oh yeah, cheese and wine by Dream Beans. Surprise, surprise, this thing was still stretching. While this thing was still stretching, this thing was still stretching. Out of the 2-gallon reds, you gotta remember, it's not the 5-gallon tote like everyone else is in. This is just a little 2-gallon tote that's what was in here. Or, yeah, I only can fit 2 gallons of water in it, so there you go. Yeah. More or less. Seems to be coming along right after the Frostmaker though. She's either genetics or is a fast flower. Because I do remember this one was like about a week behind. As you can see, the pistils are turning orange on this one and starting the process of maturing. But frosty as ever. And this is the free pack. Oh no, this wasn't a free pack. This is a pack I grabbed off Multiverse actually. But more or less, she's really nice. I'm liking the bud structure on this one also. I mean, just the internodal spacing is super tight. Everything is coming along really well in this tent. Now I will say, the humidity is probably topping off at like 70%. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Walmart and get some damper red. So if you ever have a problem with that, you can probably try to squeeze a damper red in the middle of that, and 1 or 2 of those will help with the humidity a lot. There's a lot of plant here, so I can't be too surprised. But that's it for this tent. Remember everybody, I'm running TPS. I'm running a full TPS line on this. Ultra Grow, Ultra Bloom, and Signal. Then I'm hitting it with the Advanced Nutrients, Terpinator, and Bud Candy. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward, with a beautiful looking tent, if I must say so myself, everybody. Especially you, Miss Frostmaker. I love you. But to the spider farmer we go. Alrighty, back in the spider farmer, guys. So, since I did have that last accident where the system broke, I had to, around Christmas time, I bought these 5-gallon Vivo RDWCs. So I broke that one out, and let's see, get a shot of the roots. Stuck the root ball right into that pot. I mean, you can't see it that well, but the roots do grow down. They have grown down. They will grow down if you ever have to transplant in a hydro. But Atlas's garlic jam is doing extremely well. The level of frost is just amazing. I've never grown a GMO cross before, so I know they're longer flowering plants in general, but they have a lot of action. I came in here and defoliated a little bit. I had to super crop this one also because it was the height of the tent. But everything in here is going pretty good. I'm still going. This one is also off the TPS Ultra Grow Bloom Advanced Nutrients combo, and it's performing. This is like one of the biggest autos that I have ever seen. That one in the multiverse. So if you're looking for a solid nutrient, TPS has your back. But the super cropping on this one took well also. Getting a little light green up there. I put my SF1000 in here, and the little bar lights that accompany it just to get some light at the bottom of the canopy since this thing is so tall. But this one actually is getting hit with about 900 ppms. At this point, it's always been a more heavier feeder, and as you can see, I'm just getting like the literal smallest amount of tip bar that you could get. So I'm loving the TPS. It's a really clean new jam. Looking really good. Looking really good, everybody. But on that note, everybody, I want to probably wipe the floor in here a little bit from all this condensation. Make a label for good old pot. This is the first day above ground, so we're gonna mark it. And switch these lights. But thanks for watching once again. Like and subscribe, drop some comments. Just tell me what you want me to run next, because I have a bunch. I will make a short video with my updated seed collection. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.